you can theoretically get the show from 3 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, and we do a rerun at night. So you got plenty of the show, which is great, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Because,
and let me just tell you the rest of the schedule real quick. At 11 o'clock, there's a wrap-up show. Gary and John Hein will be handling that. I don't even know if you're in on that one.
No, Ralph's on a different
show. Okay. The John Hein wrap-up show with Gary Dell'Abate, where you'll hear about all the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, and you'll be allowed to take your phone calls, comment on the show, talk about the show. You got an hour of that. At noon is a live Howard 100 newscast.
Are we going to interview John Hein today before he takes over his new show?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
We're going to bring in John. Well, this show's going to go till 5 o'clock tonight, but we're going to go to John Hein also to tell you about that show. Noon and 6 are the live Howard 100 newscasts, which you must tune into if you're a super fan. This ain't the news like you get on TV. This is the news for Howard fans.
News, yeah.
Everything going on in our universe, and we've got the most incredible...
Can we have somebody from the news department come in and tell us what they're covering?
They're all here, and they're going to be in on the press conference in 2 seconds.
We're doing a
Howard.
Hold it a second. Go ahead, Ralph.
We're doing a round table tonight.
What time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock tonight. There's a round table.
Superfan round table. Who's on it?
Me. I don't know who else.
I'm
just concerned with myself.
And there's a lot more coming down the pike as we begin. Don't forget Bubba the Love Sponge, who will be on channel 101.
Starting today.
What time?
Howard 101. Bubba goes on at 4 o'clock.
And he'll be here for the press conference, too.
And Bubba will be in here in a minute, and he'll tell us more about what's going to be going on in his show. So there's a lot going on right now, but I do have to prepare for the press conference, which I've invited press here, and I've said I'd get it on at 8 o'clock, and now we're 20 minutes late.
So we're going to have everybody in here at one time?
Yes, we are. And George Takei will be the host of the press conference. He will announce the members of the press. He will introduce us to the press. Our announcer, George Takei, who will be with us all week. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. All right. Okay. So now I need a song. I need a song to play. And by the way, if you think I want to play you something, but I'll play it another time. It's just funny to hear Tim Sabian try to explain the time zones and the programming.
Oh, yeah?
I got to play you this for 2 seconds. Listen to this. Is Tim, the program director, trying to describe the difference between Howard 100 and Howard 101.
The run-throughs. Tonight we're going to do a run-through. We'll repeat today's run-through. We're going to repeat tonight the first hour of the first run-through that was recorded and was not aired. So you're going to hear something that you haven't heard before tonight. And then tomorrow all day, we will all day Friday. Okay, you follow me now?
Everyone writing this down?
It's like one of the callers in person. Thank you. All day tomorrow, we're going to rerun the first rehearsal, and then we're going to rerun the first call from Howard from New Year's Eve night, and then after that, we'll rerun the second rehearsal. So
already got that?
All right.
So in other words,
yeah, it'll be up on the website.
Thanks, Tim.
Just follow along. Aren't you glad you asked?
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
You got to get familiar with the product, is what it is. It's very confusing, and once you start listening to Howard 100 and 101, you'll start to understand the schedule, and maybe eventually we will too. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gary.
We'll bring the
give me a
president,
song.
But hold on a second. Big buzz in the hallway.
What?
The big buzz in the hallway.
Yes.
You knocked Beth up in the last year. That's the big buzz in the hallway.
Oh, and you paid for an abortion?
Big buzz.
Oh, that's it. No,
he's being a chick. But that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. The revelations are on. We will discuss them more after the press conference.
Who the hell jerked off to their family?
Uncle Bob was kind of cute.
Who got a load blown on their chest? A guy. It's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's definitely a guy.
Well, it can't be. If it's Robin, that's a crappy.
Yeah, that's a crappy. Yeah.
Hey, Will accepted.
And Will didn't accept that.
Will accepted the revelation.
I mean, you've had loads blown all over you. I know that.
Robin's been covered. Here's how we know.
I'm covered right now.
Here's how we know.
Right.
Here's how I know.
By the way, how good is it to go 3.5 hours, no commercials, and I always said on regular radio, we don't need commercials.
The commercials always slowed us down.
Hey, now.
Hey, I just want to say, here's how I know that Robin's is not the cosmetic surgery one, because she described in depth the embarrassment to tell Will what she had done.
Right,
and it's got to be way more than stomach
Will, is the load thing a guy or a girl?
No, it's got to be a guy.
You can't ask
No, we can
these
ask
questions.
that we have to ask.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
yes.
cannot ask any question.
Robin, you can't be.
None.
You're telling me there's a guy here who's had a load blown on his chest?
Well, he's in the announcer chair.
No, but George is not part of it. George, when you had a load blown on your chest, was it humiliating?
That has never happened.
Really?
Oh, that's a lie. Come on, George. Really never happened?
Nimoy never did it.
Is that Nimoy? Shatner never blew a load on your chest?
Spock, how could you?
All right, okay.
But does he swallow?
Hey, yeah, George, do
I
you
don't want to
swallow?
know that.
I do.
I do, too.
You do swallow?
Mm-hmm.
You do. Yeah, all right. Well, come here. I need...
That's how I stay young looking.
A daggy.
All right, what song do you want to play?
All right. Somebody pick a song that would be relevant to this morning, that would give us a good 5 minutes to pee, to get the press in here and let them get settled.
How about Eminem? You know that 3 Mile
Lose Yourself?
song?
I like that song.
Yeah, Lose Yourself, and then play it 5 times.
There's always the crap we were playing before we left, Something in the Air by
I see
Thunderclap
something
New
here
Limits.
called Piss Bottle Man.
What's that?
I have no idea.
Piss Bottle
I just
Man.
typed in piss to see if there was a song
Any
about
songs
that.
about a guy having a load blown on his chest? Hold on. Fit this?
Yeah, it's called Sentimental Journey.
My boyfriend loves when my curved wang throbs.
Gonna take
You should definitely play Zulu Dance, too.
Yeah, why not play Zulu Dance here?
No, we need a song. I really do need a song.
We need 2 songs about 3 or 4 minutes each. Anybody?
Come on, somebody pick a
You
song.
got the profit system.
Artie, pick a song you like. What do you like?
I want to hear any Bruce. do.
Exactly. Let's play some Bruce.
All right, what do you want to hear from Bruce
Here's
Springsteen?
why it's significant. The first song you ever played at K-Rock was "Prove It All Night" by Springsteen.
All right, so we're going to
Prove
play...
It All Night by Springsteen.
All right,
Okay.
Freddie, get that queued up, and let's play "Prove It All Night" by Bruce Springsteen. Thank you, Mr. George Takei, and I appreciate it. And welcome to our first press conference here with the beautiful press, and we are honored to have everyone here. No question is off limits. You can feel free to ask me anything you want, or any cast member. And welcome George Takei, of course, as our new voice of the Howard Stern Show. I look around the room. I see some fabulous news people. Penny Crone, from the new member of Howard 100 News, is here with us.
Yeah, she's the latest one to join the news department, right?
And Penny, we can't hear you yet because we don't have a microphone that works. Which is, do you want this one, Scott? Lobby? Yeah, lobby. All right, well, there it is. Now it's on.
Check.
The Howard 100 guys look like Century 21 realtors.
Yeah.
Does it sound? Is it on?
It's just not as high as the other mics.
So
but...
go to
wireless A.
Okay, let's go to wireless A. Try that one.
There's a lot of hot broads.
Check. This is better. Okay.
A lot of hot broads in this place. I see Maria Menounos is here. A lot of hot broads. Hold on, we'll just get to all of them.
Keith Oldman's here. He's not a hot broad.
He is a hot broad. Keith is here, and we got to talk to him. And we love Keith because Keith Oberman said horrible things about Rush Limbaugh on his show, which we appreciate because he's making sense and fighting back, and also said some nice things about me, so we'll get to Keith as well. Are we going to Penny Crone first?
Well, you're not handling this.
That's right. Let's go to George Takei.
Penny Crone, Howard 100 News. We'll allow one question and one follow-up. So let's hear from you, Penny Crone.
One question?
One question and one follow-up.
Yeah, right. First thing, what is this color?
The Howard 100 News team is wearing a mustard jacket.
It's really ugly.
All Howard 100 News people have their own uniform, Robin.
Yeah, who picked that color, though? She's right.
Do you
It's
wanna know-
really ugly.
I picked it.
You want to know where that came from?
You know where I picked it?
Where?
I said, where is the most vomitous color that will stick out no matter where we go?
You want to know how that color
That's
came
it.
about?
Yeah. How did that come about?
Okay. Eminem has a channel here called Shade 45, right?
Right,
When it
right.
came out, he made some jackets. So when we needed to take a picture of one of the news people wearing a jacket, that was the only jacket available. They superimposed your logo on it. So it was sort of, this is the Eminem jacket with your logo on it.
Oh,
It's like
so you
vomit,
never
but that's
even
not my
picked.
question.
It's almost like a baby shit brown. It looks
Yeah.
really great. Yes.
Now, what's your follow-up
Well,
question?
no, that's my question is I'm going to be covering you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I have covered you for years and years.
Okay.
I'm going to be totally objective. Now, we've been talking about whether you're married, whether you're not married. I got one question. My first question.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yes.
Did you get a nose job?
No, a nose job.
You
Look at
really-
the size
your
of my
nose
nose.
looks smaller.
It looks
For some-
smaller. Well,
It
maybe
does.
maybe I got one of the revelations is plastic surgery.
That's
it could be
true.
me.
That's
could
what
be
I'm
me.
thinking. And I'm thinking it's you. But
Okay.
I'm going to shut up now.
That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
All right. That was a statement. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
All right. When I know you got married.
Ah.
I do know you got
So
married.
they're keeping it a secret?
In 1980.
Where is
and
your
I'm going to
question?
uncover this, because now that I'm working for Howard 100,
yes,
forget about it.
There's a lot of press here, Penny, and you're hogging the microphone as usual. All right, let's move on, and let's go to...
the second question is from Keith Olbermann of MSNBC.
Mr. Olbermann,
Mr. Olbermann, before you ask your question,
sir,
may I play a clip of you?
Please.
And where is that, Gary? Where is that clip? Do you know?
It's on your page, and it says Keith Olbermann.
Which page?
Rush Limbaugh, the Today page.
The Today page. Howard Stern Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to play Keith Olbermann from his show, but I can't find it, so unfortunately it's
Fred
not going to
doesn't
happen.
have that?
Tell me what it was. I could just do it live.
Yeah, maybe you'll do it live. Keith, I can't find it, so I'm going to skip it. But needless to say, you have been the person who... Where is it, Gary?
I don't know. I thought we put it up there. I thought it was...
It's not on my page. Maybe it's on a different page.
It could be on a different page. And
what would that page be?
It could be Gary's production page.
I see. Gary preview page. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a second, Keith, because it's worth playing.
It's on JD's page.
You guys got to know what page you're on.
Well, it's new to us. I'm sorry. It's on JD's page.
No excuse. All right. Here is Keith talking about Rush Limbaugh from his show on MSNBC. Here we go. I'm gonna play this for you.
The first time for Countdown's list of today's nominees for the coveted title of Worst Person in the World. At the bronze level, 4 street cleaners in Rome. You know that bit where you stand with your back turned to the Fountain of Trevi there and you throw a coin in? It's supposed to guarantee you will return to Rome someday? Where do the coins go? Well, a company retrieves them, splits the money 50-50 with a charity, but not this week. Police say those 3 or 4 street cleaners stole...
What is this clip? This has nothing to do with Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, what is that you're playing?
What is that? Keith, what clip is that?
That would have been the entire show.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's skip the clips and let's get to your question. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That show's a real page turner.
Yeah.
The second half of the show was much better than that, I can assure you.
Yeah, I tell you, that part of the show, you're not my hero anymore. No, but go ahead.
We did it again, by the way. He's the worst person in the world as of last Friday. But that brings up a question in this new format. Do you worry that you are not just a trailblazer for what you want to do, but that you're going to be followed by the Rush Limbaughs of this world who will then be able to charge for their product as well?
Let me tell you something. I feel that this is the culmination of a dream for me. And this represents a dream for all broadcasters, including Rush Limbaugh, including yourself and everyone in this room. When management now holds you by the balls and says there's no place for you, now there's a place to come. Sirius Satellite Radio represents the future for all broadcasters. All this new technology enables us, when management gets rid of us for whatever their hideous reasons are, we have opportunities. And I am shocked by the broadcasters that I speak to who are threatened by new technology. We should all embrace this. All of the broadcasters, like Bubba the Love Sponge, who was fired by Clear Channel, couldn't work for 2 years. He has a place to go now. So those people who are pioneers, those people who stand up and take chances and risks like I did in my career, this satellite, this broadcast is history in the making, because this will pave the way for future broadcasters. In very much the same way that cable did for a lot of guys. I don't know what your background was, Keith, but radio. So it provided you an opportunity to get on television.
And 25 years ago, I was told, don't quit radio to go to this thing, because nobody's ever going to pay for TV.
Right.
So may you have as much luck with this as those of us in cable did with,
Thank you,
with
Keith.
the other thing.
And by the way, I feel very honored to have this much press.
Yeah, look at all
covering this. And by the way, who are you over here? Who is this person? Yes. Well, let's find out who everyone is. What?
Are you taking over?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not allowed to. All right, George Takei, go ahead.
All right, the next person is Maria Menounos from Access Hollywood.
Maria Menounos, I want to say something about her. First of all, everyone will agree that Maria is a hot chick. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
And Maria was on my show and got in the tickle chair.
Yes, I did.
And you took it like a man. And it was one of the most erotic, sexually exciting moments in my life. And who did I read you're going out with recently?
No one.
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter, is it?
No.
Who was it, Robin? Maria's hanging out with somebody.
I thought she was Derek Jeter's girl.
No, that's a different girl.
That's a different girl?
No.
Who is she going out with?
Just yell it out.
She's going out with Mike Tyson.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel?
Did you? I want to know, before you ask me a question, did you have sex with Vin Diesel? Now, I know Penny has, but I want to know if you have.
Howard, you know I'm not going to answer, no.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that.
In other words, it's yes or no. So if you're saying you're not telling us, I'm going with yes.
When you had me in the tickle chair, you were asking me all the same questions. And
Did you make love to Vin Diesel?
No, I did not.
Was it? Is your new boyfriend? I'll give you his initials. OJ. George Takei, have you been with Vin Diesel?
I'd like to.
You would like to be. He's someone you would enjoy. How about a round of applause for our new announcer, the voice of the Howard Stern Show, George Takei? Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway, what is your question, Maria
Well,
Menounos?
first of all, let me let you know that I'm very excited about the move to Sirius.
Thank you.
And I already have my Sirius installed everywhere in my house. We had to get on the roof to put the antenna up.
Thank you.
And
That's where they go.
That's where the satellite is.
Can I ask you a question?
Girl, I'm not supposed to know how to, like,
Why are people putting their satellite antenna on the roof?
I can tell you why, because I've done it at my house.
Really?
I can't even get cell phone reception in my house.
Yeah, I live in a sort of a rural area that's covered by a lot of trees, and I couldn't get a direct shot from just putting it out my window, so I just put it up my roof.
All right, that's fair enough. Anyway, Maria, you must have a question. And what are you wearing today so I can describe it to my audience? Jeans.
Pink satin shirt. And
Pink satin shirt and jeans. Go change into a miniskirt in my bathroom, or get into a bikini, for Christ's sake. What kind of thing is that to wear to my show?
I'm
yes,
not
go
a
ahead.
guest today.
Go ahead.
So, anyway, I come bearing gifts for your new studio, so I have Artie's got a gift, and Rob.
Do you have a question at all?
I do have a question.
Because Penny Crone's going to knock you over the head with a microphone. What is
got no time.
You have an. What is your question?
Just because she's younger, I'm prettier than she is. How come? I'm working for
You got plenty of time. You just.
By the way, Penny has never done Vin Diesel, but she's done an actual diesel. Believe it or not, it's very true.
And a few firemen and a few cops.
Yes, she's done firemen and cops. That's right.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, people are getting angry in here.
Well, rightly so. You're not putting out. Yes.
You had said that in an Esquire interview that your daughters wanted to do a radio show. Will they be a part of Howard 100?
Yes, I've talked to my daughters about doing a radio show. You know, my parents have been doing Meet the Sterns. They did one episode so far. It was, in my opinion, a hit. The audience had their way with them. They could ask questions and that kind of thing. My father does a lot of politics, does a lot of common sense type stuff. My mother, again, sits and laughs at my father. It's a good duo, and we will bring them back for Meet the Sterns. And, yes, I've talked to my daughters about actually doing a show.
All three daughters?
Two. My two older ones. And they've expressed interest, but I'm talking with their agent right now.
Yes. You have to talk to their agent, huh?
Yes, but they don't have an agent, but anyway.
Do they get any of the stock?
No. No one got any stock but me. No, everyone. I don't know who's got what, but no, they did not get any. Why would they get it? They haven't done anything.
Wow.
George
from the
Takei.
New York Post, we have Andrea Pizer.
Oh, Andrea Pizer from the New York Post.
Howard, you can't see her, but look to your left. She's sitting in the chair in seat 1.
Hey, Andrea. I'm a big fan of Andrea Pizer.
Yeah.
She's taking She's taken a lot of positions in the past that I think were worthwhile. Right? We always quote Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Many times we even steal her thoughts and pretend they're our own. Andrea, go ahead. Oh, I see. You're wearing a guest mic. Go ahead.
Oh, can
Good.
you hear me?
Yeah.
So how you doing?
Doing well. I think that this is probably the most exciting thing I've been involved in my career, outside of my movie. And I'm just thrilled to be here. I think it's great. If you don't mind me interrupting you, Andrea. George, who is the hottest male reporter here, if you would point him out?
Oh, unquestionably, Keith Olbermann.
Keith Olbermann.
George likes Keith.
Oh, Keith, way to go.
You could get lucky,
Man of
Keith.
style and grace.
If you're lucky, you'll get a lap dance, Keith. Thank you, Mr. Takei.
I think the Post headline's going to be Takei fucks Oberman.
Jarring. Andrea, go ahead, please.
What's it like sharing a studio with Alexis Stewart?
Well, actually, we don't share a studio with Martha Stewart's. If you've got a tour around here, and the tour is quite remarkable. We have 120 channels on Sirius, and each channel has their own studios. And I have to say, we've taken up the most space because of the fact that we do a television show on demand. We also have an on-demand channel, so we needed all this additional space for staging and some of the wild things we do. But we don't share a studio, but we all share one thing in common, that we're all dedicated to getting this thing off the ground. And it's been spectacular. What a year. 2005, I signed my deal with Sirius. They have 600,000 subscribers. Everyone said, oh, we don't know if any of Howard's fans will come. They just announced 3.3 million subscribers, and they said yesterday alone they could not handle the amount of subscription turn-ons that they were getting, that they were 9 hours behind, and they were past 180,000 or something like that turn-ons. So this thing is growing, and there is nothing more exciting than this kind of growth and being the catalyst for a whole new medium. One guy said to me, do you feel like Milton Berle? Milton Berle started off television. When he moved to television, people started to watch TV. And here I am, sitting at the beginning of new technology, responsible for millions of people coming over. My audience trusts me enough that this will be good, that this will be exciting for them, that they're willing to pay 43 cents a day to not only hear me, but to get the best music, the best NFL coverage, sports. There's a gay channel. There's every lifestyle is addressed here on this new medium.
Is it safe to say that you're like Milton Berle without the huge cock?
Yes. That's the only difference, Artie. That's the only difference.
There's the headline, boys.
Yep. Go with that one.
Run with it.
Yeah, I put that on page 1. So this is monumental in my career, that if I could be responsible for somebody coming over here and subscribing to this, and it does blow my mind that people will say, well, gee, do you expect them to pay for radio? And the answer is yes. I believe that people will pay for radio. If you break it down to 43 cents a day and you look at the content that you get, forget about my show. Let's say you don't like my show. Let's say you don't like my channels. What kind of music do you like, Andrea?
Rock and roll.
Okay. There's about, 20 rock and roll channels. Bruce Springsteen has his own channel.
Yeah.
Elvis has his own channel. And then there's all musical genres. And from the Serious Disorder, which is this sort of anything goes channel, to more traditional hits through the 90s, 80s, 70s, and 60s. And this is, to me, everything iPod can't be. Because iPod can't bring you content, and we can. And I think we're going to be great content providers. I mean, there's everything. There's rock, there's bluegrass, there's Martha Stewart, gay channel, it's even a secretly gay channel. Let's say you're in the closet still. You know what I mean? I mean, there's something for everyone, and that's the greatness of satellite radio. And that's why I embrace this, and I know it's the future. I know it.
Okay, let's throw it back to our moderator.
From Extra, we have A.J. Calloway.
A.J. from Extra. How are you, A.J.?
How you doing, Howard?
I'm doing well.
So first of all, are you messing with us about the marriage thing? Are you married, not married? Which one is it?
I blew everyone's mind by saying I was married, but the truth is I am not married. I did not get married in Mexico. That was not our intention.
Did you get engaged?
I didn't get engaged.
Are you going to get engaged?
No, we have no plans. And again, I'm telling you, I'm in the best relationship of my life. And Penny knows this.
You had sex with her?
With Beth?
Yeah.
We're not married. How can we do it? Yes, we have. Yes.
I mean, like you went down to Mexico and consummated the relationship?
We've been doing it for 5.5 years. Every imaginable position, every position you could imagine, Penny, and you've done them all. Believe me, this woman's gone through the Kama Sutra 17 times. This woman is a sexual animal. I mean, 2-3 guys at a time, right, Penny?
At least.
At least.
Firemen, cops.
Yeah.
I heard it was mostly firemen.
Doormen
right.
now that I'm getting older.
Yes.
Doormen.
Doorman. Have you done a doorman?
No, I haven't yet, but I'm going to.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yes, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So no engagement in the future? Since you're against marriage, a long engagement maybe.
Beth and I are on a roll. We are really, really happy. And we've talked about it, and we both said to each other, if we got married right now, would it change the relationship for the better? Would it enhance the relationship in any way? And for the life of us, we can't figure out how that would enhance the relationship. And having said that, I mean, unless you're planning on having kids or something, and, you're worried about that whole bastard thing, which Penny knows about. Penny's parents were not married, as you know. Yeah. Penny, you're a bastard?
I have no father. No, I'm kidding.
Father.
I do have a father.
Right. But she has a father, but he doesn't want to take credit for it. The thing is that it really wouldn't sort of make sense for us right now. And plus, the party would be embarrassing. We don't want a big party. Right, Robin?
That's right.
Yes.
Who could get you a gift after all your stock?
All my stock, yes. Go ahead.
Speaking about children, you have a daughter, Emily, who did an off-Broadway show and was nearly naked on stage. Do you speak to her about showing her skin, and what kind of advice do you give your daughters?
Well, the fact of the matter is, I advise my daughters not to be naked. I don't have a problem with nudity. I don't even have a problem with my daughters being in a play naked, but it would have to be a real play. And my daughter went and did a play, and the New York Times reviewed it, and they said that it had no redeeming social value, that it was just this horrible, horrible play. And I had said to her ahead of time, you know, it doesn't sound like a great production that you're going to be a part of here. And she said, my daughter runs her own career. She's 22 years old. She's a graduate of Tisch Acting School, NYU. She's a terrific actress. And she runs her own career, does her own thing, and I advised her not to do it. I said, you know, I think you got to kind of wait till you get in the right production. If you're doing the Blue Room like Nicole Kidman did, and it's a sort of a production that you can be, you know, reasonably assured that you can trust the director and trust that he'll be, you know, good with you. My daughter went to do this show, and, you know, I don't think it was the best way for her to be introduced to the acting community, but she makes her own judgments, and she did it, and I'm proud of her, because when she got betrayed by this production, she went into the director, and she said to him, look, I want to do your play, but I need an assurance that you will not single me out because I'm Howard Stern's daughter. I want an assurance that you will not use my video or use my pictures and single me out from the rest of the cast. It wouldn't be fair to the cast. And I admire her for that. She said, if you want me as an actress, I'm there for you. If you want me because I'm Howard Stern's daughter and you're going to single me out and use video of me, then I have a problem with it. And he said, don't worry, we're not going to do that. He gave her verbal assurance. Well, lo and behold, after this play was reviewed by the Times and other people, he used the video on his website, and she went to him and said, we have an agreement. Why are you doing this? And he said, I forgot. I forgot. So she said to him, I can't trust this situation. I'm leaving the show. When she said that she was leaving the show, I guess there were emails exchanged. There was a lot of pressure put on her. You can't leave the show. And she said, look, the trust has been broken. This is how she explained it to me. This is her side of the story. And she said, the trust has been broken here. What you've done here is done something, and you're saying, I forgot? Now, when someone says, I forgot, my daughter quit the show, and I am so proud of her for doing that. She refused to be bullied and pressured, because then the guy picked up the phone and called the newspapers and called anyone he could get a hold of, and said, I'm going to talk about Howard Stern. Now, what I have to do with this production, I don't know. He's calling me a hypocrite because my daughter's naked, and I'm saying she shouldn't be naked. No, I'm saying my daughter could be naked right now if she felt it was a viable project, if it was something that was worthwhile to her. The fact of the matter is, this guy doesn't know me. I don't know him. I have nothing to do with this argument. This is between my daughter and him. And to go to the newspaper on a 22-year-old girl who's just starting out, who has a disagreement. You mean to tell me this is reputable? You have a disagreement with my daughter, and you go in the paper and attack me and attack what kind of father I am? And you attack my relationship with my daughter? This is someone who doesn't know me and doesn't know my relationship with my daughter. I am proud of my relationship with my daughter. She is a tremendous kid. I love this kid. She is a tremendous actress. And I have incredible respect for her for quitting that show.
Howard, we have many,
and I think it was very wise of her.
We have many people to get to.
Go ahead. How was that? Was that a good explanation?
It certainly was. I don't think they can run it on TV tonight.
Why is that?
They'll have to have a special.
Oh, okay. Well, I answer all questions. I hide from nothing. But to answer your question, I'm not making love to Penny Crone right now. No.
And now from CNN, we have...
by the way, I just want to say something. I hear Maria Menounos is dating Tom Brady.
Ooh.
From the football star. Is that true?
No.
Is that true or
the
false?
Patriots won on Sunday.
Yes, they did. Are you dating him?
Because I watched the game.
Are you dating him?
Oh, not because I'm dating him, because I'm a Patriots fan.
When is the last time you had sex with Tom Brady?
Or sex of any kind.
Howard.
Tell the truth now. You're a reporter.
Howard, I don't lie.
All right, let's go. Go ahead, George.
A.J. Hammer from CNN.
A.J. Hammer, who also... Do you still do a show here on Sirius?
I am probably coming back to that.
You are, good.
But I did since before this place actually was on the air.
Yes.
4.5 years ago, was doing a show that you used to listen to.
I listened to you on Channel 9. That's correct. Go ahead, AJ.
Revealed to Larry King, one of your favorite. Look at you.
Yes.
Look at you.
Look at me. Look at all this. This is really something.
By the way, we've been running a tally this morning on terrestrial radio. $6.9 billion worth of fines would have been levied so far.
That's correct. Isn't this glorious? I mean, why should anyone have to be censored? The argument that it's for children is absolutely absurd. Where are the parents who don't monitor what their kids listen to in the morning when they're supposed to be getting ready for school? This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But go ahead, AJ. What's the greatest thing that ever happened to you?
To that end.
Yes.
I was working at NBC back in the day.
Right.
Robin Quivers was the newswoman on the show I interned on.
AJ, I love this. AJ, I love this walk down memory lane for you, but you must have a question.
You asked me a question.
Go ahead.
So you come in here today knowing you are going to have freedom from the shackles of traditional radio and the FCC and being able to say whatever you want.
That's correct.
Now that you've been on the air for a couple of hours, are there any freedoms that surprised you? Anything that you're feeling about, doing this show that you weren't expecting?
No, there's limitless possibilities now. What used to happen for me 15 years ago when I was doing radio, 20 years ago, I knew I could go on the air and break ground. I knew I could do new and exciting things. And what happened because of the FCC and because the industry buckled to the FCC pressure, because nobody fought back, nobody sued the FCC, nobody said no. Because of that, all kinds of topics became unmentionable, off the table. And now what this represents this morning is the potential to do anything we want. And where that takes us, it's only as limited as our minds. So we are going to go to new places, and that doesn't mean the F word. If that's what satellite means, then that's ridiculous. Then it's just pornography. But what it means is something really important. We can do whatever we want. And by the way, I think Bubba the Love Sponge is sleeping over in the corner.
He's over there.
Where is Bubba? Say hello to the crowd, Bubba.
He's on the guest mic.
Let's say hi to Bubba. Let me get him on. What is he on? Guest number what? Number 2? Okay. Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Howard.
This man is Bubba the Love Sponge. He will be on Howard 101. This is a guy, perfect example. 2 years, he was fired by Clear Channel. He was taken out of the industry. The guy has millions of fans, and the guy was not allowed to broadcast. He is a perfect example of what satellite and Howard 100, 101 represent. And I am proud to have you as part of our channels. And he kicks off today at 4 o'clock. There's Brent, his producer.
My song by Manson. My
hey,
song.
Manson, how you doing? And we look forward to hearing your show.
And all I can do is thank you, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a job. You're the only person that believed in us. We were blackballed on regular old-fashioned radio.
Right.
And if it wasn't for you, we would be selling cars right now.
What's your approach going to be on the first day? Mine was just to talk about the outrageousness of being here and everything that has happened to us in the last
I think we're going to do a little bit of a timeline, the last 2 years, what we've been through, and how we've been blackballed from the industry, and pay homage to you for giving us a chance at the end of the day.
Man.
And serious, obviously.
I couldn't be prouder than to have you. And when will you kill a pig? Is that going to happen today?
no animals and no beheadings.
No beheadings.
And that's about it, really.
All right. Hey, Bubba, thank you and welcome to the family.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Bubba.
Inside Edition, Kim Dean.
All right. Let's say hi to Kim from Inside Edition. Well, aren't you attractive?
Why, thank you.
Are you a married woman?
I am.
You are. And
what do you think about that?
How long have you been married?
For 8 months.
8 months.
And they said it wouldn't last.
Right.
Yeah.
And you must have had every guy in high school after you, right?
No. I was, homely.
Really?
Not good.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. You and Maria Menounos standing next to each other gives me all kinds of dirty thoughts. Have you been with Tom Brady, by the way? I know Maria Menounos has. Oh, no, she hasn't? Oh, okay.
All right. Asking, yeah.
All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations on your non-marriage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, okay, now that you can say anything, now that you can do anything.
Right.
How do you keep it fresh without losing that shock?
Well, we've set our own limits. I've set limits on myself. I'm trying not to curse. I don't think we rely on that. This show was never about shocking anyone. This show is about having fun. This show is about providing entertainment to someone driving in their car on that miserable commute. And we're still going to do that. Who cares whether or not there's a line? Of course there are lines. You have your own personal lines. Our line is being funny. And hopefully we'll hit that every single day. And if we don't, we'll at least be interesting. And that's the goal.
So your goal is not to say the F word repeatedly?
If the F word works into it and it makes sense, Artie's already dropped that word about 19 times already.
Yeah, but I'm talentless.
Yeah. He can't, he has to have the F word, in other words, to be funny.
And just one more thing.
Yeah.
For the record, you were not married, not engaged.
I'm not married.
I saw the diamond ring on Beth's finger. It was gorgeous. What's
Yes,
that all about?
that is a diamond ring that I bought her. It's an antique ring that I saw that was very beautiful. I got it over at Barney's, and it was from their antique collection.
What finger does she wear it on?
She wears it sometimes on her wedding finger and sometimes not, but that's only, there's no significance to it other than it's a gift. And,
a friendship ring?
No, not a friendship ring. We were thinking about getting matching tattoos.
But you realize that your gift to Beth is bigger than most people's engagement ring.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's where people get confused.
I don't know if you believe me or not, but getting married for you, what did it do? I mean, did it change the relationship? If you have a great relationship.
Great relationship.
Yeah, and we just kind of are happy. I know that bothers people, but Maria's happy.
It doesn't bother me. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, you know what? If I wasn't with Beth, though, I would so totally.
I met her, Howard, recently. She's gorgeous.
She is beautiful.
You'd be wearing a 2-carat friendship ring.
And by the way, that means, Maria, because I'm not married, you can still give me oral, which is a great thing.
Wow. Hey, I have another question for you.
Go ahead.
Now that you have all this freedom, do you anticipate it going away with the FCC coming after you here at Satellite?
I do not. If the FCC comes after Satellite, that means they're going after books. This is a private affair. You have to buy the radio. This means cable's going to go away. The HBO is going to go away if they go after us. In other words, you have to buy a radio. You have to pay for a subscription. You can block out any channel you want if you're worried about your kids. It's as simple as going on the web or calling up and saying, block out Howard 100. There is no legal justification to put any kind of censorship on Satellite. And yet we are hearing senators talking about censoring Satellite.
Frustrating.
And if it happens, that means the end of American First Amendment rights. There is no way that they can ever censor this. I can't imagine the legal justification. Tell me.
Here's the thing. Well, if no one stood up at FM radio, you were really the only one who stood up and fought. How do you expect to fight that battle here again?
FM radio is open airwaves. The only thing they have is that it's open airwaves. Open, and it's owned by the public, supposedly. When's the last time you owned a radio station? I don't know. But the fact of the matter is this is a whole different medium. We are saying to our audience, you can pay. It's the same way when someone goes out and buy a Playboy magazine. It's the same way when you buy cable and you get HBO and they have real sex on there. That is your prerogative to buy it. It's the same as when Time Warner Cable offers you a pay service to watch pornography. If you get rid of satellite radio, the entire country has to change what we now know as the First Amendment.
Do you fear that that's going to happen?
Do I fear it's going to happen?
Yeah,
if it does...
Do you feel that you're like a target that's coming to a new place and
I
you're bringing
feel
that attention
it will take them 5 years at least to get to that, and then I'll be done. So
Okay,
what's the difference?
Mr. Moderator.
From WABC, Lisa Colagrossi.
Come here, Lisa. At least you're going to have to come over my way.
WABC, Lisa Colagrossi. They send all the hot reporters down here. Smart.
You can stand up, Lisa. It's okay.
Come on in, Lisa.
It's your moment.
Yes.
I must congratulate you on the security.
Yes.
Getting into the UN is a whole lot easier than getting into your studio.
That's good to know. Because in the last place, I think I got blown up 4 times. No, but are you with ABC Local, New York?
WABC, so I used to work for Liz.
For Liz Aiello, the news director for Howard 100 News. And by the way, let me describe what Howard 100 News is. Howard 100 News is a 17-person news department. Penny Crone is our most recent addition. There I see Steve Langsford from over there. Yes, yes.
I got fired from Fox, and, I was listening to SpongeBob, Sex Boy, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The night guy.
Yeah.
And you were nice
Bubba?
enough, and Lisa, Liz, everybody was nice enough to say, come on over, Penny,
Yes.
Because I don't know why they bounced me.
They bounced you because you're grating. Listen to your voice. What's the matter with you?
You know what's really cool about Penny? She's one of the few people I know who could say she's been fired twice by like 4 different people.
Let me tell you something. Penny, one of your first jobs here is to learn everyone's name. We don't know who SpongeBob SquarePants is.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge, yes.
He's very cute.
Yes, and he'll probably do you.
Really?
Yes, on the air, no less. He's done that. Bubba's actually given a woman oral sex on the air. He's really quite the character.
Lisa from ABC has a question.
Yes, Lisa.
Actually, I do have one kind of serious question.
Good, go ahead.
We talked about it's only 43 cents a day for Sirius Satellite Radio, but you've got guys out there, the truck drivers, the taxi cab drivers, who that's not gonna be an option for them. Are you worried about leaving those bread and butter fans out in the cold?
You bet I am. I think that those fans will be with us once they realize, 43 cents a day is not a lot. Well,
I bet you they have cable television.
Yeah, exactly.
If they go to the movies once a month, it's what, $9 a ticket. It's $18.
Yeah, I think it's.
They all do coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got lots of vices. Those truck drivers.
But you know what I'm saying? In other words, it is asking someone to pay for something. But I think for that 43 cents a day, honest to God, if you really sit down and listen to this product, you'll be blown out by it. I think it's going to bring a lot of people back to radio. Am I going to have everyone with me? No. I don't think that I'm going to have every one of my listeners. But, that's something I had to trade. I had to trade this incredible ability to hit a button and reach millions and millions of people instantly for the opportunity to build that. And now I get to build into that. And that's the, that's the future. Anybody here actually own satellite? Does anybody have satellite radio? So, I see a couple of hands. There's like 10 hands out of a room of, I don't know how many people. I would say there's 20 hands. This is the beginning. This is the first day for us. And I think as it goes along, and this is where the battle will be won. Somebody goes to buy a car, and they go, you want satellite radio? And they go, oh, yeah, maybe the one with Stern. And I think that's where the battle will be won. That as the years go by, people will convert to this kind of radio. I think regular boring radio is just over-commercialized. It is not servicing the audience. You cannot get outrageousness. You cannot get the kind of narrowcasting. I mean, there's a gay channel. If you're gay and you want to discuss gay issues, you got it. If you're left-wing, right-wing, they have a whole channel. It's whatever it is you need, whatever you want. You're into bluegrass. You got a whole friggin', 5 channels. It's great. A lot of cleavage in the room.
Yeah, Mr. Moderator?
Yeah.
From WNYW.
By the way, I forget your name. What is your name?
Callaway.
AJ Callaway. There is a light-skinned black man station. Well, you know that. That's right.
Mr. Moderator?
From WNYW, we have another Lisa Cabrera.
Oh,
Lisa, come over here.
Lisa.
By the way, may I say, and I hope it's not taking away from reporting abilities, my favorite rack of the morning.
Yes, Lisa, you're a very beautiful woman, and you know it. And you love wearing.
To meet you, Howard.
You're wearing a tight sweater, and it's very low cut, and I commend you on that.
Let me tell you, it is cozy in here. I'm loving it.
Yes.
It's warm.
Warm because.
So it's time to take off the jacket.
And time to take off the shirt. But go ahead. That's another time.
Listen, you were talking about carrying all this responsibility on your
Where are you from?
I'm from the local Fox 5 News.
Local Fox.
The place Penny just got fired from.
She got your job?
She got my job.
Well, what do you want to say to her?
Not true, Penny.
What do you want to say to her?
And her tits are nicer than mine.
You're damn right. That's why she took your job. Why don't you go get a titty job?
How do you think how do you think I want to leave? Can I leave now? I mean...
Your tits look like deflated hamburgers. What's the matter with you?
Penny did all the fun stuff in the morning.
Penny's great.
I'm relegated to the boring.
Let me say something about Penny. Penny is a great reporter. She's one of the few reporters. She would always come in. She'd mix things up. Yeah. And I can't wait to see what she uncovers in High Pitch Eric's apartment.
Her coverage of the Titanic sinking was brilliant.
Right. All right. You don't have to talk about how old she is. That's great. Go ahead. Yes. And what was your question? I'm sorry.
Well, my question is, you were talking about carrying all this on your shoulders.
Yes.
A lot of pressure.
Yes.
And before you actually started here, you were all over the airwaves. Larry King, Letterman. What did you and Beth do to kind of relieve that pressure? You went away on vacation. How do you kind of cope with just this whole stressful situation?
Well, we got married. Just kidding. We you know what it is? I don't deal well with stress. And I'll tell you something that was unbelievable. I got so stressed out I didn't think I even cared that I was leaving the old radio station or any of that behind. And, Robin, I don't know if I told you this.
What?
But I was so stressed out, I guess, I started to break out on my chest with like a rash, and I never get any of that stuff.
Well, you were beginning to get that before we left terrestrial radio.
I know, and then
and
after
you've been doing this for how many years? How is that possible?
I think it was leaving, starting the new channels, wanting to get everything done for my audience at once. I wanted to get all the new shows up and running on our channels and all that. I was taking on a lot and wanting everything to happen at once, and I forgot that there's a balance in life. Like, that's what screwed me up in the past. I'm a workaholic, and I got to keep that in check. So anyway, I get back from Mexico. I figure I'm all relaxed. I get back, and on my jaw blows up to the size of a golf ball, a big golf ball hanging off my jaw.
Really? Now that I don't know about.
Yeah, and I freaked out, and I said, you know what? I think this is just more stress. I went to a dermatologist. He checked me out. I went to a doctor, and he said, listen, there's no real explanation for this. It's like fluid or something, and he was saying, I said, don't do anything to it. He was going to inject it. I said, I'm just going to deal with this because I know it's stress. And I came to look at this lump on my face as almost like a barometer for how much stress I was under. And I said, I've got to watch myself here. We got to move at a legitimate pace. And just saying that and not getting uptight about it, the thing disappeared in a day. But it shows you how physical manifestations of stress happen. And it shows you how whacked out you can get over stuff. So somehow you got to find a balance.
Do you do yoga?
No, I do transcendental meditation. I go to therapy 4 times a week, a psychiatrist.
At a time like that, do you think you should up it to 5?
You know what? It's funny. I said to my psychiatrist, I think I need round-the-clock therapy, like Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. Get me a sandbox sitting there with me because I'm stressed out. But now that January 9th is here and we've had our first show, this is the beginning of it all, and we'll all get into our nice rhythm.
Okay. Finally, and now...
Wait a second. Yes?
Last one.
Follow-up question, George.
Follow-up. Remember, I get 2.
Yes, go ahead.
Fox 5 is going to be the first one on the air after your news conference here at 11:30. Are we married? Are we not married? What?
I'm telling you, I'm not married. I'm not.
Okay, I'm going on the air at 11:30.
You can. I swear to you,
married.
I am not lying.
Not engaged.
We are not married. That's it. But I will propose to you. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Moderator?
WNBC, Joe Avalar.
Now, this is a very important network, WNBC.
Where's Joe?
Where is Joe?
Gary, behind you.
Here's Joe. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
Just step up the mic. Thank you, Howard.
Is this WNBC local television?
This is WNBC local.
You know, I don't watch the local news anymore. I don't know why. What's going on? How are the ratings? Are they good?
They're good.
They're good, yeah. Sue Simmons still there?
Sue Simmons is still there.
Whoever does her work, I mean, this is a woman, Robin, she's got to be in her 60s.
She's beginning to look Chinese.
Yeah, but I still think the work is good. Do you think your anchor woman, Sue Simmons, is beginning to look Chinese from being pulled back so much?
No, I don't.
You do not?
I don't.
I saw a billboard the other day. I think she looks a little tight.
Did you think she was Korean? No. All right. Okay, but anyway, you had a question.
I did. You know, I'm awed by your fabulous facilities, the large room, and I was wondering how big is the commitment in terms of support staff and money to your show, to Howard 100, to Howard 101, and then also can you tell us what's the difference between the two?
Okay. There's a big commitment to this thing being successful, and I've said to the company, I've said to Sirius, I think a lot of people are coming here to hear our 2 channels, and the 2 channels have to be great. You know, in order to explain it, I would have to take you through the day. We have our morning show. We are able to focus on the Howard Stern listener on our channels. So what does that mean? It means that we can take a 17-person news department and cover all things in the world of Howard Stern, meaning the way Rolling Stone services its audience, the way Playboy services its audience, the way National Lampoon serviced its audience brilliantly in the 60s and 70s. We can say to the Howard Stern listener, now as a channel, we don't have to worry about pleasing 10 billion people. We can focus. So what does it mean? It means we have the morning show. It means we have the news department. It means we're going to bring in personalities who reflect our sense of humor. It means that we're going to do superfan roundtables, discussions of the show, all the stuff the Internet can narrowcast, we can do on our channels. We have an after show that Gary's a part of that tells you what went on during the show behind the scenes, what material got rejected, all the inside scoop. So at noon and 6 we have the live newscasts. We're going to have specialty shows for our audience. For example, Meet the Shrink is a great example of this. Meet the Shrink. So Jeff the Drunk comes in here. He's all screwed up. Everything's going wrong in his world. And what do you do with this guy? We put him on Meet the Shrink at night. So he'll go on for an hour in a real psychiatric session and open up to our psychiatrist and see if he can't solve a few of his problems. And then we can do all kinds of specials. And we can have, you know, the Beetlejuice show if we want to. We can have anything that goes. We might even have develop animated series, like a Fart Man, right here on the radio. And then maybe animated afterwards, after we do all the vocal tracks.
Crack Whore View is a great show.
Crack Whore View is a great show to point out. Thank you, Gary. Crack Whore View. You know The View with Star Jones and Barbara Walters. Boring, same thing every day. We went out and got 4 crack whores, real crack whores, working crack whores, and they come in and deal with the same exact topics from that day's show, except the Crack Whore View. And we think it's great. We think it's exciting, and we think this is what the world is going to respond to.
How big is the staff to support all this stuff?
There are at least 7 people working here. Now, how big is the staff? Do we know at this point?
The staff of the Howard Stern Show or the staff of Howard 100 and 101? Because
that's what I'm saying. It's growing. We're just developing it. Yeah.
I mean, the staff of the Howard Stern Show is probably about 25 people. When you bring it in demand, it's another 20 people.
Right.
When you bring in the behind-the-scenes people, it's another 10, and then the channel might be another 20.
That's
right.
A
lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
And now, from the Hollywood Heat, we have Lynn White.
What is the Hollywood Heat?
Do you ever watch Court TV?
Yeah, I've watched Court TV.
It's a half-hour show on Court TV about Hollywood issues that have court themes.
And you are smoking hot.
Killer body.
Yeah.
Killer. Let me see what's doing. May I stand up?
See what's doing.
Let me see what's going on.
Now
oh, my
be
God.
gentle.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Lynn, are you the one that I remembered seeing a picture in the paper last year? Yeah, she was at some party. I think like a fireman or somebody picked her up, but the picture was of her, like of her underwear. You know, she's wearing a skirt. You can see her drawers.
He twirled me over his head, and I was wearing tights, and people claim they saw everything.
Look at what Baba Booey remembers.
Yeah, has Pat O'Brien called you yet?
No.
I can't believe he doesn't want you on his show.
No.
Yeah, you are beautiful. Are you a married woman?
I'm not married.
Are you dating anyone?
I'm not.
Really? That's shocking to me.
Do you know anyone, Howard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Artie. That's who I know.
You're married. I believe
and I'm going to say something about Lynn, and I mean this totally as a compliment. Lynn is not a young woman. You know,
oh,
Lynn,
my God, what a terrible thing.
No, she looks phenomenal.
She's freaking out.
Saying?
Lynn, tell him. Are you freaking out by that?
Are you 25, Lynn?
No, I'm 78.
Are you 28?
No, I'm 76.
Are you 30?
No, I'm 68.
She doesn't want to talk
Why are you
about
doing that?
Okay,
She's just a beautiful woman. Can't you let it
Robin,
stand at
you
that?
are so sweet.
A lot of.
My goodness, now we
What
got
is
to
that, Penny?
analyze her and count the rings? What is wrong
Penny,
with
what is that you said?
Robin, that is so wrong. That's such a man thing. What? She looks like she's 18. She's beautiful.
She looks
great.
Penny, you're really upset about this.
I'm upset because I can't believe of all the, you're liberalizing, you're fabulous, America, you can say whatever you want, and then you're asking this beautiful woman how old she is.
I can say whatever I want.
Penny's so pissed she has to be in that jacket.
Yeah.
She's crying again. Penny,
why are you crying? What is going on?
You know what? Because age is an issue in this world for women.
Do you feel you got fired because of your age? Or is it because you have a penis? All right, let's go back. Listen, you're hogging Lynn's time. Come on, there's a lot of questions here. Yes.
By the way, how much do we love her and you two
Penny,
together?
we love Penny, and Penny, one of the prerequisites for you working here is you have to come in lingerie for all these press conferences.
You think she doesn't have a good body? I've seen her in a bathing suit. She has got a great body.
Really?
Yeah.
Lynn and I
under
are an
there.
item.
All right. Well, Lynn, go ahead. What is your question?
Penny, by the way, called you a nervous bag of bones. I'm looking at you. You look calm, cool, collected. You're talking about your stress. You look so stress-free. What's the deal? What's the secret?
I am cool, and Penny is right in one level. I am cool, calm, and collected when I'm behind this microphone. This is the one time in my life I'm in control. I was telling this to Larry King. This is control. I can control my universe. I control the microphones. I feel like I'm relaxed and in control. Now, the rest of the day, I am nervous. I am someone who is a workaholic. I am anxious to please my audience. And she's not wrong about that. She's usually wrong about everything, but not this.
So when you go home to Beth, your wife or your not wife?
She is not my wife.
Okay. Are you stressed out? Are you de-stressed? Are you?
Yes.
How does she help calm you?
Well, the other night, we did have sex, and that does calm me.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you.
And then after sex, do you get up and walk around, and are you nervous?
No, let me tell you what I do. First of all, we use rubbers. So I remove.
She does too?
No, I use a rubber.
Why?
Why do I use a rubber?
That's a good question.
Why do
you use a rubber, right, Robin?
He says he
First
likes
of all,
it better.
I prefer a rubber, and I'll tell you why. Why? You guys don't use rubbers on you?
It sounds like you may have some sexual hang-ups. That's all.
No, I'll tell you what. I do like rubbers. I'm a germ phobe, so I probably started that way by the rubber is a protection. And believe me, if I was with you, Penny, I'd wear a wetsuit. I'm being honest, all right? I'm being honest with all of you. But let me tell you why I wear a rubber. I wear a rubber because I could say this on satellite. I come quickly. I'm not good in bed. And Penny, maybe 2-3 seconds I last.
Howard,
Lynn, your name is Lynn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Lynn, I last 3 seconds.
I don't believe you.
You
Howard,
don't believe me?
I'm looking at
Pull
you.
down your pants. I'll do you right now. You'll see how quickly I finish. Now, first of all, the rubber adds some girth to my minuscule penis.
You'll use anything you can get.
I'm going to be honest with you. The rubber adds girth. The rubber also makes me hold out a little longer. A lot of the cameraman here knows what I'm talking about. This guy who comes quickly, too. Premature ejaculator.
You see somebody shaking their head?
Yes. There's 2 guys shaking their head. The rubber, and you asked what I do. You asked what I do after sex. I remove my rubber, and I show it to Beth to show her how much is in there. That's the first thing I do.
And what's the point
what is that, Penny? What's the...
That's so cute.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
You have no idea how that turns a woman on. And
who can't see you? You have some big hands and
I do.
long fingers.
Yes.
So,
although, you know what Beth said to me the other night? She said that I hurt her, like with my member.
He punched her.
Exactly.
I punched her in the vagina when she wasn't looking. But no, the fact of the matter is that I'm not that great in bed, and it does help me to hold out a little bit. So I do like wearing a rubber.
I think you're kidding.
I'm not kidding you at all. Artie, what do you wear?
You know what? It sounded like you could show us.
George, when
it's
you're
on demand.
George, when you're with your man, do you wear a rubber?
No, I do not.
Why is that?
Because we trust each other.
You do?
Yes.
You've been with the same guy for 18 years.
Yeah.
And there's no outside activity between the 2 of you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you get some mud on the turtle?
He said he's over that already.
All right, one more for Lynn.
I love satellite. I used to a long time ago.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
There is no more FCC.
There is no more.
You can do whatever the heck you want.
Well, within reason, yeah.
Yeah, within reason.
Sure,
so
there are
not
guidelines.
Not too outrageous for you.
But no, listen, we can go anywhere we want. As George Takei said so brilliantly, to go where, what is it? To go where no man has ever gone?
Gone before.
Boldly go. Boldly go. Would you say the line so I please?
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
So, we can do that.
And that's not George's ass.
And this is more than enough
That wasn't me.
By the way, I see George Flowers standing here from the great Howard 100 News team. May I say hello to you, sir? You are so brilliant at what you do.
Thank you, sir. And so are you.
And you have been holding up this channel along with Steve. Steve, say hello to everybody, will you?
Howard.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? And Penny, the newest member of the team, too. Is there any...
Mr. Moderator.
Yes.
Mr. Moderator, yes.
From Fox News, we have another Lisa Bernhard.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa, I've been admiring your whole look this morning.
Have you?
I have.
Why, thank you, Howard.
What do you do there? You're a reporter?
I'm the entertainment correspondent.
How do you get that job? That's a cool job. I mean, that's something... Did you go to college?
I did go to college, yes.
Communication school?
I was a political science major. Actually.
Political science?
Yes.
And how do you end up being the entertainment reporter?
That'll help you when you're covering Brangelina.
Yes, exactly. You never know where that comes in handy.
Right.
I was in print for many years. I've always covered entertainment, worked at a variety of magazines.
Wow.
Did a lot of appearances on television, and here I am at Fox, loving it, having a great time. This is
Were you ever naked in a play?
No.
No, okay.
Never.
I'm just checking. All
never,
right, good.
never.
Yes.
This is amazing. I can't remember just to describe this to people, the last time I got clocked and smacked in the head by about 6 camera guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to happen to you again. Don't worry about it. Guys, go ahead. Right. Anyway, what is your question?
All right, here's my question.
Good.
You talk about free speech. Is it free, though, when people, your longtime listeners, people have to pay money to subscribe, they have to buy the radio, you're certainly going to lose a lot of long-term fans that have been with you for 25 years, while it's so publicized that you're making the $500 million, $200 million from stock.
First of all, the money figures, I've heard, now since I've gotten here, now it's up to $600 million I've made. And the fact of the matter is that regardless of the money I make, and regardless of how much money Sirius makes or doesn't make, this product costs a lot of money to put on. I don't mean just our show. I mean just to run this whole thing. When you hear the channels and all of this stuff, and I disagree with you, I don't think it's too much to ask someone for 43 cents a day. When you really, if you have the product and you tune up and down the dial and hear the amount of entertainment, just the commercial-free channels alone, we're making a bond with the audience. We're saying, okay, what is the amount of money you're willing to pay if we gave you everything you need to hear? 43 cents a day. You'll go to a video store and you will buy a DVD put out by the movie industry. For $20, watch it once. But here we're saying to you, give us 43 cents a day and we'll give you the world.
But couldn't you have tweaked your programming just a bit?
Oh, to stay on terrestrial?
And not,
no.
Yeah, and to stay and not have the FCC come after you and keep all those millions of people happy?
Let me tell you something about money. I never got into radio for money. I always assumed if I could make $250 a week, I could be in radio. That's all I ever expected to make. That's all I ever knew I'd make. And I just would never even... When I got offered $28,000 to go to Detroit, I thought I had hit the lottery. This was never about money. I had enough money to leave radio, and I was leaving radio. I was not coming to satellite. I told my agent in a heart-to-heart conversation, I am not re-signing with Viacom. There's nothing left. They're taking away my radio stations. They're taking away my content. They're adding more and more commercials. It's only a matter of time before my audience leaves me because they're going to be bored to death. I've had enough. That's what I was saying. Satellite came along and said, we'll let you do your thing again. That's what attracted me. It wasn't a matter of money.
People might also say Howard's known for being anti-establishment, yet the whole marketing campaign and this whole studio and everything and all the media, it's very establishment, don't you think?
Well, radio is establishment. Of course it's establishment. When you go and work for the media, I don't care what medium, television, radio, of course it's the establishment. Who has the money? You know what it costs to put these satellites up? This is a billions of dollar gamble. And the fact of the matter is, of course it's corporate. If you want to reach people and you want access to technology, you've got to go to a business like this and work in a corporation, a big corporation, and you make a deal with them. Let me do certain things. Let me have my freedom, and I will be here and I will try and bring my audience.
From AP. For one last thing.
One last thing. Go ahead. Yes.
One last
follow-up. If Beth came to you tomorrow and said, Howard, will you marry me? If she proposed to you, what would you say?
Say that again? I didn't hear you.
One more time. If Beth came to you tomorrow and she said, Howard, will you marry me? She had a ring for you. She had laid out the whole thing. She was 100% serious. Will you marry me, Howard? What would you say?
What? I would say that's exactly what I would say. You
would say what? I'm sorry.
Why would she do that? We're already married.
You never know.
No, listen. I don't feel. Listen, I've discussed this with Beth.
So you would say no.
Beth and I. No. Well, I would say this is what I would say. Why do we need to be married? I love you. I don't cheat on you. We live together. We have everything good. Only thing I've seen in marriages, for the most part, is misery and people feeling like they have to be there because of the law. Why would we ruin that? I'd be afraid to ruin how good this is.
She said, Howard, this is important to me. I know it seems like,
Well, I would really have to. Listen, your time is up.
Okay, Mr. Moderator.
From AP,
and by the way, and honestly, I would never marry a woman that would marry me. Honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, there's got to be something wrong with it.
You've done it before.
Well, that's right, I did.
Mr. Moderator?
Mr. Takei.
From WWOR, Giovanna Depik.
Giovanna Depik.
Derepik.
What is that? Is that a
Croatian.
Croatian?
But I'm mainly Hispanic.
Well, you've got problems.
A little bit of everything.
¿Será habla español?
Claro que sí.
Qué bueno.
Go ahead, George. Take over.
Vamos a conversar en español.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, that's our announcer. Sorry?
¿Quieres conversar conmigo?
Sí.
Nuestro huésped is Howard Stern.
George, Bianco Bicho. That's right.
Since we can't wait for the Revelations list to be revealed and we couldn't air it anyway, and we can't say you're married, tell us something new about yourself, something we don't know.
I have a fuzzy taco. What, something new that you don't know about me? I mean, haven't I said it all? Haven't I told everything?
No, there has to be something. That's why you have this brand new show.
I have a tail? Did you know that? I actually have a tail? You're not laughing. Go report that. I mean,
that's why you hired me. I'm going to uncover that.
I'm going to tell you something that by the way, you are a beautiful woman and you know that, I think.
Thank you.
Are you a married woman?
No.
You're not?
No.
Boyfriend?
No.
You're kidding. No. Where do you work again?
Channel 9, WWOR.
Oh, that's why you don't have a boyfriend. Everyone thinks you're a loser.
It's all about Jersey.
That's right. You're a lesbian?
No.
No. Well, I want to tell you something, and I've never said this before, and I'm going to give you a revelation now. When I first saw you, I had an erection. And that's something you didn't know, and that's something I didn't want to say.
But I can't air that.
Well, that's too bad.
That's why we had to leave terrestrial radio.
Yeah, you've got problems. You're on regular television.
Mr. Moderator.
From AP, we have Aaron Carlson.
Aaron Carlson, the noted reporter from Associated Press. Everyone knows that Aaron Carlson is considered one of the top reporters in the country and has left the building.
Has left.
He obviously has some real news to cover.
Yeah, he saw this was all bullshit.
Well, then let's move on to Daily News. Richard Huff.
Now, Richard Huff I like.
Oh, Richard,
where is Richard? Oh, there's Richard. I like Richard. Richard's column is always interesting to me, and I've spoken privately with Richard, and Richard does know something about me that no one else knows.
What's that?
My balls are spotted.
I told you not to bring that up.
All right. Anyway,
he looks way better in his picture, this guy.
Yeah, by the way, your picture in the Daily News, you look terrible.
Yeah.
You look like you crawled out of a hole. Now you look handsome, you look good.
Well, thank you, Howard.
All right, go ahead.
Howard, you're having a big party here today, but the fact is there are some folks partying because you're not on broadcast radio now. What do you say to those people who are looking at this as a win for them?
Well, who would you be referring to? The religious right?
Well, there are some watchdog groups out there. Yeah, exactly.
I would say to them that I feel like a winner today. There is no loss in this whatsoever. Number one, I get to do what I want. Number two, it's been announced that 3.3 million subscribers, before we even hit the air, joined. I understand in preparation for today's show, subscriptions were so high that they were 9 hours behind in turning on the actual subscription. People were waiting. It says to me that not only do I get to do what I want to do, that I'm attracting an audience here. I'm making more money. I can't imagine what the negative is, and I don't see how I lose. This is a winning situation for me. And I wish Keith Olbermann would quit playing with himself in the corner over there. It's distracting as hell, Richard. I'll be honest with you.
Talking about your balls, they got him there.
But don't you think we win? I mean, is there a loss factor here? I don't see it. I mean, I suppose you could look at it and say, well, they feel like they forced me off terrestrial radio, but they didn't even do that. Terrestrial radio, Viacom, sat down with me and tried to say to me, let's resign. And I said, I'm not interested.
Now, you keep using terrestrial radio, and before you said you didn't like that term.
I don't.
What should we be saying?
Boring, old-fashioned, over-commercialized radio that has no freedoms.
And one last question. Is there anybody you see now on boring broadcast radio who could succeed?
Who could be successful on broadcast radio? I mean, there are people. I mean, Rush Limbaugh is very successful. If he went on the morning, if he went on in mornings, he would flunk. He would fail. It's because he's on midday, and he doesn't have real competition. Morning radio is the real competition. That's where the real boys play.
Yeah.
Right?
No, absolutely.
And George, where do the real boys play?
Where the real boys play.
Yes.
They play all over, and that's what you're doing.
In my tape.
What happened to Richard? I was in the middle of talking to George.
Well, that's what...
I mean, Richard. George, I was in the middle of talking to Richard.
Richard. Oh,
yeah.
You asked George a question, though. He's got an answer to anything.
All right. Anyway. But you know what I mean? What do I mean, Richard?
I don't know. You just told me.
I know. But is there anyone on terrestrial radio that can succeed right now? I mean, there are people who succeed. I mean, it's amazing to me that Imus is in some way succeeding. He has no ratings. He has few listeners. And yet they rewarded him with a television show, which, by the way, that doesn't do anything. And Keith can tell you all about that. It's a nightmare, right? You guys want him out of there. Right, Keith? Please. Tell me what's... I mean, seriously, what do you need that aggravation for?
It's not my day to run that network, Howard.
Yeah, it's not doing anything for the network. MSNBC isn't showing a ratings increase.
Well, it is during my show. But,
except for you, of course,
but, not in the morning.
So, I mean, I look at Imus's career, and I go, that is the most God-blessed man on the planet, Richard. Honest to God. That is the most blessed man on the planet. I mean, where's a guy like this have ratings? Nowhere. Not in any market. And yet he's syndicated because he's bland enough not to get fined by the FCC.
Where are we, Mr. Moderator?
Well, now let's open it up to everybody. Okay, anyone else who has questions.
Yeah, I got Gary Sussman from Entertainment Weekly.
Hey, Gary, good to see you.
Good to see you, Howard.
Yes.
A few minutes ago, when someone asked you if you were worried about the FCC coming after you eventually here, and you said, well, it'll take 5 years, and by that time I'll be out of here. What exactly did you mean by out of here? Do you mean that when your contract is up, you're done with satellite radio? Or?
I actually don't even know what I would do in 5 years. I might, first of all, building these new channels will enable me, whether I do my show or not, to have a presence on radio. these channels will be built so that they will service. I think some of the programming we're going to do when I'm not on the air is going to be better than my show if we do it the right way. So that's the promise of this. So that if I, if I end up being as bad shape as Dick Clark, I stroke out, I can still have a presence on radio. By the way, I didn't see the New Year's thing. How is Dick? He wrote me a note, a beautiful note.
Did he write you a note?
Yeah. It was typed. And
it was sad.
I would have to say it had to be typed.
I got a page for you there where we sort of compare Dick Clark and Kirk Douglas, and it's not that far off.
Wow, well, I'll have to listen to that when the press isn't here.
Okay,
what did Dick say?
Yeah, but to answer your question, I don't know what will happen in 5 years. This is the beginning of a 5-year contract. I'm going to worry about that in 5 years. And who knows? If it's fun and it's working for me and I still want to get up in the morning and do this, then by all means we'll continue.
Okay, we have Jennifer Wolf from People Magazine.
Hi.
Howard.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So I'm going to ask you a really tacky question.
Okay.
What do you spend all your money on?
I don't spend a lot of money. Someone asked me about this. I think it was Bill O'Reilly when I did his show. He was saying to me, well, you have this outrageous lifestyle. I don't. I have an apartment in Manhattan. It's a real nice apartment. I have a home in the Hamptons. And I don't spend money on clothing. I go out to dinner 2 times a week. I'll go anywhere in Manhattan.
You go to Nobu.
I like Da Silvano. I like Il Violino. I like there's a million restaurants. I like 66. That's a good one. I love going out to eat. That's my one passion. But I don't own a lot of expensive cars. I'm not a big spender. I'm just I've got a pretty simple life because I go to bed at 8 o'clock every night. You know. I'll buy some nice equipment for TV. I love television, that kind of stuff. It's not the glamorous life you might think.
He gives good Christmas gifts.
Yeah. Okay, do you have more?
Yeah, you said you're a big fan of Dancing with the Stars. Is that something you'd ever do? And do people ever approach you for stuff like that?
People approach me for that kind of stuff all the time. I would never go on Dancing with the Stars, but I would do that here in our studio and do our own Dancing with the Stars. And we'll probably put that on demand for our channel, our TV channel.
I think we were thinking about doing Dancing with the Porn Stars.
We were thinking about that. Yeah, we might put.
Then we'll be pole dancing.
Yeah, dancing. It's like you dance, but you got to dance a pole dance, and it'll be good when Robin gets up there. But so it's really great. The potential to do our own programming is really what I was after here. We are going to use these channels to develop all kinds of content that'll go across all kinds of platforms. The Howard 100 News could be on our on-demand channel. We could even distribute it through other means, the Internet, and other places. There's no reason why everyone who works on this channel shouldn't be producing programming that will be multi-platformed. And we will become, these 2 channels, I promise you, some of the biggest content providers in the industry. And I look forward to the day when I can prove that to you.
Okay, from Billboard Magazine, Paul Hine. We're going to get back to you, don't worry.
Wait a second. I thought George Takei is supposed to say.
He ran out of names.
All right, sorry. Yes.
Congratulations, Howard, on this historic broadcast.
Congratulations to you on Billboard Magazine, which has awarded me 9 million trophies, and all of them are bookends in my house. Thank you.
A lot of your loyal fans have followed you over from terrestrial to satellite. And they've shelled out money for hardware, for the receiver, for the subscription.
Yeah.
For those subscribers that want to listen to you in a workplace environment where satellite radio signals don't penetrate, will you stream your show on the Internet?
There is a discussion about that going on right now, and I believe that will happen.
And then on the subject of advertising, today is commercial free, but tomorrow you begin running ads.
By the way, thank God we're going to run some ads. We have taken one music break, and we have spoken all the way through, and there's no time to eat, there's no time to pee, there's no time to do anything.
You know what? Where it sort of screws with the rhythm of the show is we don't have those moments where we get to talk about what we're going to do.
Yeah. So we need some commercials. We're only going to run 6 commercial minutes an hour tomorrow, and thank God. I mean, we need a. Who are our advertisers? I don't know. Does anyone know?
Yeah, Vermont Teddy Bear, Heineken.
Yes.
A lot of the old names that you know and love. Some of the gambling sites, but I'm not sure which ones.
I would imagine our advertisers have a great environment here. They're reaching fans, obviously, into the millions now, and I think it's going to grow. So I think we're actually going to be a pretty good advertising medium now. I might not have said that when we had 600,000 people.
And now that you're unencumbered by FCC restrictions, and you can say whatever you want, Do you worry about going too far with it so that people would feel uncomfortable listening in an office environment?
I do.
Would not be allowed to listen.
We were doing a run-through the other day, and Sal, who works for us, who's a brilliant guy and is one of the greatest guys and also a great addition to our show, and I will say that. He came in, and he presented me with a bunch of material, and everything was the C word, the F word, everything had foul language, and he came in and was using a lot of foul language, and I got uncomfortable about it, not because I'm a prude, but because it doesn't necessarily make you laugh. It becomes mind-numbing. If you've ever gone to a comedy club and seen a guy starting out and he's just using the F word every other minute, you see the flop sweat all over him. So, no, satellite radio can't be that. At least my show can't be that. If it's that, it's never going to be funny when that word pops out. So I set up my own standard. I don't want to curse. Whatever that means. I've already broken it 6 times.
Just a couple more people. AJ from Extra wants to come back with a follow-up.
Uh-oh.
It's not a bad one. I know this morning you tried to get through to David on the phone. If you got through to him, what advice would you give him?
Well, I had a lot of advice for him. First of all, I would say to him, don't panic. You've got a year to a year and a half to develop any morning show. It's got to be.
How do you know he has a year to a year and a half?
I mean, the station's got to give him some time to develop, that he doesn't have to, for sure, that no show, not even our own, Robin, although in Canada we went to #1 the first day because they have a way of knowing that. They take a gun and shoot it at the cars. It's a radar gun, and they can tell what people are listening to. But, I mean, you need time to develop. And I would have said to him to be more honest, less afraid. Don't be afraid to take negative phone calls. Here's a guy who talks about that he's a karate expert, he flies helicopters and planes, he's an adventurer, and he's so brave, but it contradicts when you are afraid to take a negative phone call. So I would have recommended that he do that and face it and face his critics. Another big recommendation, I'd say get a nicer hairpiece. That would be something that would work.
How's that going to help him on radio?
You'd be surprised. You could get your TV show, Robin. You never know. No, but I also would have said to him to also let his people in the studio be more honest. They're kissing his ass. His first show he had on his Uncle Manny. And Uncle Manny went on for an hour and a half. And he turned to his side guy, his right-hand guy, and he said, isn't Uncle Manny great? And he goes, oh, yeah, Uncle Manny is great. Now, I knew the guy wasn't being sincere. The guy should have been able to say, hey, David, Uncle Manny ain't so great. We need to switch topics now. We need to move on. Robin, I've never sat down and said, Robin, you can't say this or you can't say that. I'm interested in the honest Robin. That's why Robin's so brilliant on the radio. That's why Robin has been with me over 20 years, I guess. Is it over 20? Yeah.
It's over 20. Yes. But we don't talk about that.
Right. And not be afraid. Get Eddie Van Halen in there and let him yell at him or something. Let's hear what that sounded like. It's odd to me that the guy was in Van Halen all these years and he won't talk about Van Halen. When a woman calls up and he says to the woman, I'll answer any question you want because this is real radio. This is free radio. And then she says, well, who are you dating? And he goes, I can't answer that. You've got to be brave enough to open up. It is not an easy job. You've got to put yourself out there, and the audience has got to be the most important thing to you. And I don't say that's the healthiest, but that's my advice.
All right, Howard, we have a reporter from England, Michael Parks from The Independent.
It's about time we got someone here from the international press.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again, as everyone said.
And what is the name of this newspaper?
The Independent newspaper. We're a quality newspaper like the New York Times.
You know what quality means? 4 people read it. All
right. We've got more than that, thankfully. You're here really because the FCC started dicking about, basically, let's face it, right. And their definition of decency. And you've just mentioned that Robin will sort of censor you occasionally. Can you define for us what you believe indecent would be?
Indecent, I've said this before, so it shouldn't come as any shock. I think there are a lot of things in this country that are indecent. I think the war going on in Iraq right now is not fair to the guys serving over there. I think that they haven't been equipped properly. When I read about vests that don't work, that these guys drive around in tanks that aren't properly suited up, that we might have gotten in there on a lie, that we were lied to, I find that indecent. I find it indecent when the hypocrites in this country, particularly the religious right, say they don't want abortions. They don't want a woman to have the right to choose. But then at the same point, when a child is born into poverty and has no way out, they're against affirmative action. How can you be for all these births, and then when someone needs a handout, like George Bush got from his father, we say no? That's indecent to me. When the church covers up that a priest is molesting boys and they just move him to another parish, that's indecent. That's indecent to me. When the religious right acts like the Taliban and doesn't tolerate other people's opinions, other people's sexuality, gay people in this country have every right to live here, have every right to be open about their sexuality. The more you suppress gay people, the more miserable you make them, the worse our society gets.
Right, but when it comes to bodily functions and language, you don't think anything's indecent?
Compared to what I just mentioned, no. Because we all go to the bathroom. These fart noises I play are freedom, because we all fart. Big deal. When you talk about Senator Stevens from Alaska building a bridge to nowhere with taxpayers' money while our boys in Iraq aren't protected, that's indecent. How can you get upset about urinating jokes and duty? I mean, we all duty. Let's get over this sexual taboos that we place on. Right, George?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for what you're saying.
Howard, I think we're going to wrap up the press conference. I believe the last question comes from Steve Langford from Howard 100 News.
Steve Langford, who I think is a great reporter, who has been doing a great job on Howard 100 News. I invite you all to listen to him. Yes, Steve.
Howard, thank you. Given the sorry state of Soviet shackled media, all due respect, do you think, and I'm not kidding,
yes,
do you think that there's an opportunity here for Howard 100 News to replace them?
Steve, what the hell are you talking about?
Has he been outside lately?
Steve, have you been hitting the drugs?
It's very warm in here.
What is Steve's question?
Stairwell.
Does any Penny, do you understand Steve's question? Explain it to me.
I just met Steve.
Right.
What the hell did you just ask?
Yeah, Steve, ask it again, and maybe Artie understood it. Go ahead.
So, Howard,
that's an indecent question. Yes,
no,
go ahead.
Seriously.
What is the question?
We get to say whatever we want,
right?
Unless you step in sometimes.
No.
You know,
well, occasionally I have to. Yeah, yes.
But, I mean, we have an opportunity here to do news in a way that nobody else is doing it, because they are subject to the same restrictions that got you here.
Right.
Don't we have an opportunity here to blow the lid off the joint?
We will blow the lid off the joint, and George Flowers said it best. I think you said it to Ed Bradley of 60 Minutes. Was it you, George, or was it Ralph Howard? Well, the comment was, gee, Ed, your penis is so huge. No, your comment was... I did say that. Your comment was that we here at Howard 100 News get to do news to millions of people. Potentially, our audience can run into the millions.
Right.
And we can service them in a way that is unique, because we only are limited by our own imaginations.
Is Steve thinking of branching out? I mean, it is Howard News all the time. Are you looking to cover something else?
Quite seriously, that discussion is already taking place.
Yes, and we have been talking about branching out, quite frankly.
So are you trying to make an announcement?
Howard 100 News is going to open up, like, international offices?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I am going to one of them. In fact, here's a big announcement. Howard 100 News will be covering rodeos. That's right. Well, Steve, to answer your question, no, there's no chance that we can blow the lid open, and there's no chance of any of that.
You're not going to be competing with the nightly news on CBS.
You're absolutely right. I'm going to tell you why I believe Steve's question is relevant. I think eventually people will be tuning into Howard 100 News over the 6 o'clock local news. I guarantee it. And I've seen it already. I've read the websites where people are saying we will not miss the Howard 100 News. And I am proud to say today...
Well, that's different than saying, though, that you're going to be covering what the other guys are covering.
I still don't even understand Steve's question.
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm just vamping.
Quick last question.
There will be a live noon newscast and also a 6 o'clock newscast, which is very ambitious.
Maybe you better go get ready to do that.
Yeah, right.
Howard, quick last question. Joe Avalor from NBC has a quick question.
Yes, Joe.
Just a quick. All the guys are outside and you've got Robin in the glass booth. Why?
Well, let me tell you something. The funny answer is, when we pass wind, she doesn't want to smell it. The real answer is, Robin's always been in the booth because she prepares the news for the show. At the end of the show, we do the news. And it's very distracting to her to also be in here with us. And there's another reason. When we discuss things during commercials or breaks, and we make plans, Robin's the fresh point of view. She doesn't hear what it is that we're discussing ahead of time. So somebody at least gets to hear it fresh. That's the real reason.
Hey, Howard, somebody from the press just showed up late. I have to get him in. This is Adam Dichter from Jewish Weekly.
Hi.
Adam Dichter from Jewish Weekly. I actually receive copies of this every week. Yes.
You talked a little bit about international issues before, Howard. Can you address your feelings about whether peace in the Middle East is possible?
I'm afraid that peace in the Middle East is not possible. I hate to be a pessimist on this, but then again, I never thought I'd see communism and what's happened there in the wall and all that. I think the world hates Jews. The Jews have always been picked on. There's something about Jews that rub people the wrong way. In fact, looking at you, you even rub me the wrong way, quite frankly. And I'm just being honest about it. No, but there is a problem in Israel where, this is a desert that nobody wanted. There was nothing going on over there. There was a bunch of roaming nomads, despite the new history that we're being told. And the Jews needed somewhere to go. They went to a frigging desert. They built it up into an oasis. It is a crown jewel, and now everybody wants it. It's just bugging everyone. Who knows? Will there ever be peace? I doubt it. I mean, there'll be peace when George Takei turns straight. And I don't think that's happening based on his performance
Mr.
today.
Moderator, will you announce that our press conference has concluded?
Our press conference is concluded now. Thank you all very much.
And I want to thank the press for coming here today. I appreciate all of you.
Turnout.
Thank you very much. And thanks for being here. And keep your eye on us. We will create the future of media. Andrea, a pleasure to see you as well. I'd like to play some music so I can at least shake hands with everybody before they leave. Fred, you want to play a song so we can take a little break and then Robin will come back and do the news? Give me 2 songs.
Okay.
And then we'll come back. Go ahead. Play anything.
All right.
Artie, yell out a song. Oh, there we go. Here, some Led Zeppelin.
Nice.
We don't have any little music beds like we used to do at K-Rock, right? Like, as they come
music back in.
Music back in. I don't know. I stopped down to eat something.
Wait a minute, I have a short in my my headphone cord, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, breaking up.
Hey, Artie, you were pretty quiet during the press conference.
Well, what do you want me to say? It's your moment to shine there.
I don't know. It's kind of all our moments.
If you come up with something, you should always blurt it out.
A couple of things.
You turn into Fred. Fred doesn't like you stealing his routine.
Yeah, how are we going to tell you two apart?
Wow, start doing him.
Let me just take a couple of phone calls and say hi to people. Also remind people that George Takei is here, who is the voice of the Howard Stern Show.
Yes.
And we're enjoying that.
And I saw you sucking up to him during the press conference, getting all political.
My gay statements?
Yes.
Well, I've said it before.
Absolutely.
No, I think he believes that.
Yes,
and that's
he does.
why I'm here.
Yes, he
Not just that, but
does.
what he said about the Iraq War and what he said about Ted Stevens' bridge in
bullshit.
Alaska. It is bullshit.
Yeah, it was all bullshit. No offense, George. That's just me playing up to the media. You know how liberal they are.
Exactly.
Yeah. But,
wow, what a turnout.
Yeah, it was somewhat exhausting.
I am impressed.
Oh, yes,
you
wasn't
were impressive. To hold that kind of audience like that and on the air with millions of people listening to you, that is fantastic.
Thank you.
Hey, you got a good organization here,
Yeah, we actually have a professional outfit here. All right, Double A, why don't you say hi?
How's it going? What's going on?
Just say, how's it going? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? What's going on, my brother?
All right.
Congratulations to the new revolution, man. It's an awesome show today, and I'm so fucking glad you guys are back on the air, man. It was torturous that whole week of not having you over. The last time they did a little bit of best stuff for the 1 week, but last week I couldn't even tune in to no radio at all. Just Howard 100 all week.
All right, thank you. And Bobo, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, Bobo.
Hey, how you doing there, Howard? It's truly amazing. I tell you, that rally was amazing to be part of that. I'll never forget that. People say, what was the biggest day of your life? What was it at your kids? They go, no. Being at the Howard Stern rally was the biggest day of my life. And I want to thank you for letting me be part of that. And the Hard Rock Cafe. What are your views on that? How did you,
What do I view that? I view that as the saddest statement I ever heard, that more than your kids, my rally was your happiest day. I think that you're a pathetic man.
I love you to death.
All right, thank you, Bobo. All right. There's a guy with a problem. 2 problems. One is his toupee, and the other one is that he doesn't appreciate his children. Let's go to Mike.
Bobo got married, I think, over the holiday.
You're kidding.
Hey, Howard, Robin, what's up? How are you
He got married to King Kong. Hey, let me mention, but Mike, hold on here for a second. I just have a thought that comes into my mind. I want to talk about the movie King Kong. I guess it wasn't considered a huge success.
No, it's made like $125 million.
And maybe I'm stating the obvious here. But, I look at that movie, and I see this big, giant ape, and he takes a blonde woman who is attractive to me, of course, I'm a man, but why in God's name would an ape look at a blonde woman and fall in love with her sexually? It makes no goddamn... That's food to this guy. Right. What, he wants to fuck or have sex with a small...
You know what I looked at and I said, is he a vegetarian? That's what I mean, he must be a vegetarian.
How is he going to... Where is he going to put it in?
Well, yeah, they played up that he is a vegetarian, because all they ever showed him eating was trees and stuff.
Right. I said, that must be it. That's why he's not eating her.
But I think, you're arguing with the whole King Kong premise from years back.
Yeah, and by the way, we got to do something about your microphone.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's not any good.
Let me take, it's just not good.
I don't know what do you want me to tell you? I'm talking.
You know, the other day I thought we had worked that out, but now it's gone. It's low again.
Yeah, I mean today we're going to work on Artie's microphone after the show is over, guys. We got to make sure he sounds like he's in a room.
Did it sound better earlier in the show?
No,
it's
not right.
It sounded like this from the beginning.
Sounded better Thursday or something.
Yeah. Well, look. The fact of the matter is...
The other thing that's improbable is she falls in love with him, too. I don't see her, turning him away. She wanted to be with him.
Well, it's also 3 hours long.
Well, also, to me, it's a racist... this was considered a race movie. The original... I wanted to love King Kong, the new movie, because my grandpa loved King Kong, the original.
I loved the original, seeing it on TV.
And I tell you, I couldn't, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, it was fine, but I didn't love it.
Well, I gotta say, I loved it.
You did?
I did. I loved it. I saw it twice.
Wish you weren't yelling through a window to get on here.
I know. Why doesn't somebody let Artie in the room?
I know. I feel bad, man. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
I know, but I want to talk.
But anyway, my point is that if you wanted to look at it, and I've heard this mentioned, that this is a race analogy. The big black man falls in love with a blonde. So what do? They drag his ass to New York, and they kill him. Right? That's what they did.
They lynched him.
I think you're simplifying a little too much.
Well, whatever, but I'm saying that to me, that's what it was like. And if anything, King Kong should be having sex with a big black ape.
There didn't seem to be any other Kongs around.
No, but it's weird.
He was
alone. Yeah, you don't get born being the only one.
You wonder where the others are.
But if you wanted to be a Ku Klux Klan guy and see what they saw in this, to me, it was like, King Kong was Seal, and the blonde is Heidi Klum, and they take him, they ship him back to New York, and they throw him up on top of the Empire State Building and shoot him. That's right.
I think you're just going a little too fast.
Anyway, am I right, George, or am I wrong?
Well, all these $100 million plus budgeted movies, I think are pretty preposterous. I mean, Star Wars, all these, people flying around.
Star Trek was the only good one.
Well, we had substance.
I think Kong should have fucked Adrian Brody.
So Star Wars, you think King Kong should have been in love with Adrian Brody? All right, whatever. Let's go to Baba Booey, who has an announcement to make. Yes, Baba.
Not an announcement, but, I love to find funny news articles, and this is sort of in the same vein. So did you hear what happened at Walmart? I guess I have to apologize because they...
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, this is wild.
So they racially offended some people. So when you go to a website and you order a movie or a book, and then it tells you might like this book.
Right.
So when you went to Walmart's website, if you said you wanted Planet of the Apes, it tells you that you also might like the Martin Luther King documentary... The Rise and Fall of Jack Johnson, the boxer, and a movie about Dorothy Dandridge, the dancer.
I read about that.
Nice. Is Walmart the store that took me off the bestseller list?
No, I think that was
Caldor's. That was Caldor.
Which is out of business. Then I like Walmart.
But in all fairness, they said they're heartsick over this racially offensive group.
Yeah, but I don't think... Did Walmart even sell your book?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. No, there's no way they did.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
All right, then I hate Walmart.
And by the way, it was the same thing, Howard, when you went to go look for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You also got Martin Luther King documentaries and stuff.
So you just like the color
Anything brown or black, they were sending you right to the Martin Luther King stuff.
Love that.
Or with monkeys.
Hey, what do you know about JD?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to save that for tomorrow.
All right.
Hey, Mike, go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. I'm a gay fan of yours, and I wanted to commend you guys for having the first fag in space.
as your announcer. You rock. And I got to say, I came to Sirius because of you guys, and it's been such a great experience and a great value, and I'm just so impressed with the show today, and it's awesome to talk to you guys. Love you.
Thank you. I'm very pleased that we had our, I couldn't wait to just have the first show and just get back into our rhythm, and this went better than expected. And I want to thank everyone at Sirius for working so hard. These guys have been working around the clock, the engineers and the construction guys.
Oh, yeah. And they're still here.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild what they've been putting in. Last night I was here, and the guys were all here on a Sunday night. Although they said they were glad because they missed the Giant game.
And everybody should have missed the Giant game.
Yeah, no one needed to see that.
It was missable.
Yeah. Let me take a couple of more phone calls, and then we'll get right to the news, and George will introduce you, Robin.
All right.
Let's see. Let's go to, there's so much stuff. Hey, by the way, this is another show note, and I don't know if Tim's airing this tonight, but USA Today interviewed me. There's an article in USA Today.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
And the interviewer, we recorded the interview, actually, and I don't know when he's going to air that, but he can air the thing in its entirety.
And where would he air it?
I was also on Nightline. Martin Bashir did this really good interview with me that he only aired about 7 minutes of it.
You got interviewed by Martin Bashir?
Yeah, he's a good dude, too. He's a good interviewer. And I admitted to liking young boys and wanting to...
he got revelations out of it.
I said there's nothing wrong with sleeping with young boys. But...
well, he has two claims to fame because it was... he was the reporter that Princess Di revealed all of her problems to as well.
All right, yeah, he's good like that. I'm telling you, I did, and I'm trying to ask him for the rights to replay his entire interview because it was really, really good.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that going. So we'll see.
Did he do you for 2020?
No, for Nightline.
Nightline. Okay.
It aired Friday night. They had to keep delaying it because of the mining accident. They were supposed to air it Tuesday night, then it got pushed off till Friday night because everything was about the miners who were trapped while we were away. And also, we had revelations this morning that I should re-air, I think, give you food for thought. Michael.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, Michael.
Long-time listener and a 5-year Sirius subscriber and stockholder. I just wanted to welcome you and the whole gang to the best radio service on the planet.
Well, thank you. I happen to agree. Let's go to Kelly. This is Kelly. If I can find her. Hi, Kelly. Yeah.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to say we bought Sirius back in October, and my boyfriend also bought it for his mother, who's listening to your show right now. And it's my boyfriend's birthday today, and you are just making it. He loves you. He's a big fan of yours. So am I.
All right. Well, thank you, and I appreciate that. Let's go to Phil. Phil, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now, Phil.
What's going on, buddy? I just want to welcome you home, man. It's where you belong.
Thank you. This does feel comfortable. It really does, you know. I mean, when I walked in this morning, I haven't used this equipment and all that, but it's getting more and more comfortable.
You'll get used to it, man.
Yep.
Well,
thank you very much. Let's go to line 15. And you know who that is, George?
Who's that?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew. It's Brandon. Yes, Brandon. Guess Brandon's not there.
Brandon's not there.
No. It's too bad. Let's go to Bill. Bill, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah, hi.
Howard, hey now.
Hey now.
Welcome back. It's been a long time since you've been on the air, and we missed you greatly.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland, Kent Island, right around Annapolis.
All right.
Listen, I got a question for you. The replay times for your show. A guy like me who works at 6 o'clock in the morning and has to be in bed by 9 o'clock at night is not going to be able to hear the show.
Well, actually, you are. First of all, you've got two feeds. You've got 101 and 100. Howard 100, Howard 101. Between the West Coast feed and the East Coast feed, you've got the show from 3 o'clock in the morning all the way through 2 in the afternoon. And then you've got the show repeated again at night at 9 o'clock. And if you have a S50, you can download any of this stuff right into your S50. Okay? So,
okay, well, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, man. Hey, welcome back, man. Love you guys.
Thank you. Where's Bubba, man? He must be freaking out. The guy hasn't been on the air in 2 years, and he's going on
Yeah,
today.
is he chomping at the bit to get on this afternoon?
At what time is he on officially?
4.
4?
I'm going to listen to him. I haven't really had time to sit and talk to Bubba because I've been so damn busy with myself, which is, the major complaint about me in life. But he's got to be kind of stoked and also a little nervous.
And they're doing the shows from here for the first week, right?
Yeah. He built his own studios down in Tampa.
And I hear they say it's like a clubhouse for adults.
Ralph was down there, and he said it's a pretty awesome studio. He actually built something pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Bubba went out to get something to eat. He's not coming back till noon.
Oh, shoot. You're kidding. Ralph was down at the studios. Bro, sit down on the couch and grab some headsets. And Ralph's been a big help to me lately.
Has he?
Yeah, he stayed out of my apartment.
Is that what I was going to say? It was shocking if he was helpful.
No, he's doing real good. Ralph's helping
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Bubba's studio is better than yours, I think.
Really?
It's first of all, you walk in, it's like a 2-story little
All right, tear
house.
this thing down.
So like a little house. You walk in, and there's a giant TV, couches all around. It's like a frat house. Everybody's just sort of around this big room working. Then you go in the green room. There's a beer machine, like 4 different kinds of beer.
Really?
In the green room. Then you go in the studio, and it's pitch black. It's great. Everything's taped up. It's real. Lights are like, can't see anything. It's great. You need night vision goggles in there.
Wow.
It's just really cool. It's a really cool vibe.
I'd like to see that. I said we got to get down there.
Yeah.
Who designed it?
I think they just did, but everything's just like big, comfortable couches. You just flop in, and he's got couches in the studio too.
Well, they didn't have to worry about cameras. Though.
I worry about too comfortable a couch because the guests kind of like fall asleep. I wonder if Bubba's going to find that.
I think the couches are in the corner. I think that's for shenanigans.
Well, Bubba's out of his friggin' mind. I was talking to him. He was telling me when he was on Clear Channel. He ate a chick out on the air. Remember Alicia Class?
Did he?
On the Alicia Cass, he said, or something? Like he did it on the radio. I'm not
really?
The porn star.
Wow.
And he said that it was unbelievable because she wasn't attracted to him, but then she said he really gives great head.
Oh, really?
And then she squirted on his face. Did he tell you that whole story?
No, but I'm going to go over and see him today and see what's going.
Yeah.
He wants to go hang out there.
I'm going to go over there.
Yeah, he's
I'm
gonna
jumping ship.
He's going to give a Hummer to Scott Greenstein on the air.
I'd like to hear that.
I'll tune in for that.
Plus, they got the perfect shift, 4 to 8, man.
Yeah, they got a good deal.
Yeah, they don't have to get up early.
They don't have to get up early. They can still go out to dinner.
They got it going on.
Yeah, they got it going on there. Yeah, Bubba's a good guy. I wish
He's
him
a good
luck.
guy. I didn't get it when you first,
he's a good
went
dude.
for it, but I get it now.
What
Cool.
happened with Bubba and Ronnie? Why does Ronnie dislike Bubba so much?
I don't know. Ronnie was all about Bubba because he's into NASCAR.
I think Ronnie was just drunk that night on the round table, and he was just
Drunk and irritable?
he was just all angry. You know how Ronnie gets all angry.
Hey, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Is that the porn star he was with, or I might even have the story wrong? So I don't want to,
Yeah, you don't want to disparage anyone.
I don't want to disparage a porn star by saying she had sex with Bubba, but Bubba I thought Bubba would tell the story, so I might be wrong about Alicia. I don't know if that's the...
You don't know exactly who it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, so I want to go on record as saying I'm not exactly sure, and I'll let Bubba tell that story. What is it, Ronnie? Are you at war with Bubba?
Yeah, he's an ass.
What did he do?
The guy, he's commenting on your last day's show. He's laying in his bed in the hotel room. He should have been there. He should have been sweeping the steps as you walked up to the stage.
Do you have a cold? Is that what's going on?
No, man.
Why are you talking out of the side of your mouth?
Something's going on with Ronnie.
Did you have a stroke or something? Did you have a stroke? all this pressure got to him.
The pressure got to me. No,
yeah, see?
The guy should have been there for you that day.
No, I mean, you got to understand something. Bubba was like a really big star down in Florida and everything. It's my day.
Yeah.
So what?
It doesn't have to be.
He came around where it was appropriate, but he doesn't need to. What is he going to stand on the side of the stage?
Why is he commenting from a hotel room then?
What do you mean commenting from a hotel room?
Say?
There's Brent. Brent's a good guy, too.
Brent's a good dude.
Yeah, I love Brent.
Brent works on Bubba's show.
They both suck.
Oh, you hate Brent, too?
You hate Brent?
Yeah.
How could you hate these guys? They're cool guys.
And then Bubba goes, I'm going to tell him, he gets on H100 News, and he goes, I'm going to challenge you to a boxing match. Who does he think is Cabby?
No, he's way more rugged than Cabby.
What's his deal?
What's going on here, Brent? I mean, we were all one happy family, and everything's now breaking down.
Falling apart quickly. No, it's just a bad attitude by Ronnie over here. That's all. Everybody else is great.
By me?
Ralph is great. Will, I worked with Will the other night. Superfan Roundtable, he's awesome. We had drinks with Artie the other night. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everything's fine.
Yeah, what Artie paid you check, right?
Yeah, he might have bought a couple of shots.
That's why he was a good guy.
What happened?
Hey, how about the night I set you guys up in scores, right? Huh? What's up with that?
What's going on with this guy, man?
Now you treat me like crap.
What happened? Wait, Ronnie, where was the breakdown?
What was the breakdown? Something must have happened more than Bubba not showing up at the last show. I mean, that's not Bubba's thing.
He had no business coming on the round table.
I came down there for the last show.
That was our show, man.
But why can't Bubba come on the round table?
He's got his own show.
Wait. Since when is it your show, Ronnie?
No, we were doing our thing, and who needed him?
Did you guys? Wait a second.
Did you diss Ronnie in some way?
Did you guys rape Ronnie? Is that what happened down there?
Is that what happened?
Who needs that guy?
Yeah, short doggy dog over here, I think, has got a complex.
Short doggy dog.
How tall are you, man?
I'm 5'10", buddy. I'm an ex-Marine, man.
Oh, give me a break.
I'll pull every hair out of your beard, no problem.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, right.
Bifocals.
Yeah, bifocals. My ass.
You're Howard security. What if somebody comes in here and goes crazy? What are you going to do? Like Chuck Zito said, what are you going to do?
Chuck Zito? Chuck Zito's my buddy, man. Don't worry about Chuck Zito.
He's going to hope Chuck is there.
Yeah, okay.
But you got it right, Howard. It was Alicia Class.
It was.
Yeah. And there was another one, Shea Sweet.
Oh, he did it more than once?
And Bubba will eat out a point. Like, isn't he afraid of disease? I mean,
I guess not.
No, he's an animal. The guy's an animal. You can see it.
Here's Bubba. Come on over here. Bubba, sit down on the couch. Sit down on the couch here. There's a whole controversy going on. First of all, I was plugging your first day on the air. I said it's got to be a big day for you. 2 years off the air.
Yeah, you must be anxious because it's been 2 years.
Yeah, and Ralph is telling us your studios down in Tampa are absolutely magnificent.
This is unbelievable compared. Ours is a little bit more shady. A little bit more ghetto. Ghetto.
A little more ghetto. Now, and we're all vibing and having a great time, and Ronnie just is mad at you, hates you, and hates Brent.
No, he hates me. He started this whole stupid thing.
No, Ronnie, you started it, to be honest. Ronnie started it, Ronnie.
I started it.
Ralph, who started it?
You started it on the round table.
We were doing the round table show with you.
First of all, Ralph.
Why does he have to
Ronnie, what did Bubba do? You
Who
just
needs him?
First of all,
he came on the round table.
He's a fucking groupie for Tony Stewart, so he wants to suck Tony Stewart's dick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. So when
I guess the no cursing rule isn't happening on your show.
You didn't tell Bubba.
I'm sorry, Howard.
No, it's all right with me. I don't care. You're a guest.
Here's the deal.
Listen to me.
Here's the deal. You want to call me Dick? Well, I'll knock you out. I swear to God. Hear me out. But you want to give me some of the? Let's see yours. Let's see yours.
What does that mean?
You got a string on your shoulder.
What does that mean?
Bubba, sit down.
That's your arm.
Sit down, dude. We don't have to.
Bubba's a big guy.
Here's the deal, Ron. When the first time I came to see you, Howard, I was nervous a little bit.
Right.
Still am.
Right.
And Ronnie was really cool to me. You know, he welcomed us in and got us set up in the green room and stuff.
Right.
And then he found out that I know Tony Stewart real well. I race cars for Tony. Well, then I was like, even cooler.
Tires for him.
So anyway, it's better than cleaning Lonnie from Scores tires.
No. I clean his tires, man. That's the man.
Okay.
You should be.
I also heard that you ordered the wrong limo.
Kissing that console.
That you messed up the wrong limo.
Go ahead. This is silly.
So anyway, they needed a place for the super fan roundtable because Ralph was seeing his mom in Tampa.
Right.
So I'm like, you guys can use my studios. We're family.
Very generous.
Mine's yours, whatever.
Right.
And
well, how nice, yeah.
Well,
they came in. They came in
guys standing there for? They
before.
Beat you up? What are these guys standing there for? Who are they?
I can handle my own.
Why are they standing there for?
Ronnie, you get DVD. You're getting sidetracked.
I'm trying to tell a story.
Pay attention.
Go ahead.
So
go ahead, big shot.
we have. I tell Brent I want it catered. I ask Ralph what he likes to drink. Let's have some barbecue in. His mom's going to be there. That's our family.
They had a whole spread. I walked
in there. This is our family.
Great.
You know, this is our family.
Fabulous. So we'll never get that on this show.
No. No, we have to beg for pizza on the round table here.
So I'm listening. I'm happen to be in Tampa, and I'm driving, and I'm listening on Sirius. And so I said, well, I'll stop by. I've never met Ralph.
Right.
I'll stop by and say hi for a second. So Brent's engineering. He's working the board, and Ralph's having his own deal. So Ralph said, step in and say hi.
Right.
So I'm just going to step in. I'm going to say John Hines hosting it. It sounds pretty damn good. It's a big bitch fest. Everybody's trying to get a word in edgewise. No, there's no rhyme to reason, including this asshole.
Hey,
Ronnie. No, finish your story. Go ahead.
So, I'm going to finish my story.
Go ahead.
Well, Ralph and John Hines seem to be making the most sense.
Right.
In my radio opinion.
Right.
They're getting some, point counterpoints. And this guy, all Ronnie does.
Your opinion?
Is
2 years you haven't had a radio show.
I still got a fucking opinion.
Okay.
So
good point. Bubba wins that one.
I didn't know. I could, be working at Salvation Army and having an opinion. I do more than just drive people from A to B.
Dude, finish your story.
So anyway, all he does is just bust balls, just to be stupid.
Well, he has a feeling about you. I don't know what happened.
So go on. Yeah.
So I just jump in for a second and say, "Hey guys, how you doing?" and whatever.
That's exciting.
And all of a sudden, Ronnie, I thought were friends,
right?
Just starts being a dick. Just like, hey, Bubba, you get your fat ass off the radio. This is our show. Don't be infiltrating our show.
No, I didn't say fat ass. Don't say that, man.
We're splitting hairs.
So what set you off, Ronnie?
Why were you mad at me? And then all of a sudden you turned on me because I got 3 words on the super fan. I could give a shit about the fan table. I got my own show.
Dude, all I did was ask you where you were because you were,
This is like old times.
Giving your opinion on your own show.
Ralph, was he being cool?
No, he attacked you. I didn't really get it. I thought you guys had something going on.
Yeah, I really liked him. He wanted me to get a Tony Stewart autograph and meet Tony Stewart.
I guess you didn't come through quick enough.
I didn't ask you for a Tony Stewart autograph. It's so funny.
Why do you think?
Do you have any kids? Lay your hand to your kids that you did not ask for a Tony
autograph?
Stewart. Yes.
Who's in the mood to dance?
Wait a second, George.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my.
You're a liar.
I'm a liar. You came to me and said to me, listen, Tony's coming to town, man. Maybe we could take him over to Scores.
Yeah,
and we'll hang out. I didn't say anything about an autograph.
You said bring him to Howard's show and I want an autograph.
Oh, you lie like shit.
When Tony was in town for the Nextel Championship, I tried to get a hold of Ronnie on the cell phone because Tony was going to go over to Scores and just have dinner and hang out. He likes Scores. People leave him alone there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I called Ronnie's cell phone. He didn't answer. He called me back later from home, and he was so disappointed that he wasn't down there at Scores with Tony Stewart.
Like a little bitch.
I got to tell you, I can't wait for your show. This is good.
But let me ask you a
I'm listening.
I'm kind of a redneck, okay? And the way we settle things sometimes is sometimes we'll just go to blows on it. Why sit here and be a couple little bitches when we can just put on some big bopper gloves on and just get her done? You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Will it really? But Bubba,
that's the cabbie show. That's not
cabbie schmabby. That's the way men handle things. Instead of sitting here saying, little bitches, let's just glove them up and beat the shit out of each other.
That's what you got to do, man.
Well, that's what I'm offering that to you, but you're being a pussy and saying no.
Okay,
but wait a second, Bubba, is that really the answer? There's some beef between you guys.
Yeah, what is under all of this?
Shouldn't we get to the bottom of this? What is it, Ralph? Go ahead.
How about where's the tape of the round table? See where it broke? Play that clip because I don't know where it broke down.
So I don't want to back down and say, Ronnie, you're right. I'm a pussy, Ronnie. You're right. I shouldn't have interjected on this bullshit little show.
Hey, wait a second.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
I'm kidding.
But you're in my studios, and I'm just trying to be.
I wasn't in your studio.
My friend was.
So that's not my problem.
And Ralph invited him on.
Yeah. Bubba was sitting there, and I said, "Hey, Bubba's here." And
I thought that would be good.
But Ronnie was intimidated because
I think
Ronnie's name was on, and then at that point,
I think Ronnie was
just got an actual show. And does more than just drive around all day.
Ronnie really sounded weird that night, and his voice was cracking.
Well,
I think he was really loaded,
right?
No, I wasn't loaded. You weren't loaded? Dude,